Welcome, everybody, to Rethink Gaming Sunday Night RPGs, featuring Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden, played through Discord and Fantasy Grounds. Thanks, as always, to Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at www.sirenscape.com. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. If you want to support this content, please consider joining us on Patreon or checking out Rethink Gaming on DM's Guild. Let's begin. Okay, crew, when last we met, we were in this camp, Ragged Camp, which are the barbarians in the frozen north. We had just repelled a series of vultures and met with this child standing barefoot in the snow. We're here because we're trying to pass the test of preservation as set by Oral in order to get into the vault because we're after a magical book. Did I leave anything out?
I don't think so.
Sounds about right. We're in the second of 4 trials. This one was called Preservation. And I'm taking a wild guess right here. I think we found what we're trying to preserve, maybe?
Perhaps. Has anybody talked to this child with
Nope.
her pet?
She just came out of the tent.
Does she get a marker at all? Do we know where she is?
Yep.
I guess it doesn't matter.
She's right here. Boop.
Ah, okay.
She appears to be a he, by the way.
Oh.
There's some snow in my eye.
What would you like to do?
Uh, Hello. Are you the only one here?
The child looks past you, shocked but calm expression upon his face, gazing at one of the corpses laying in the snow.
People corpse or
People corpse.
buzzard corpse?
People corpse.
Are you the last one?
He looks up at you and shrugs.
These are corpses, right?
Sorry?
These old corpses or recent corpses?
Recent.
I'm gonna turn and look at Sigurd and say, if he doesn't start talking, you might have to show him your new weapon.
I'll speak at him again. Are you hurt? Can you speak?
He looks up at you for a moment and then looks down in the snow.
I'll address them in region.
Okay.
Are you well?
Meets your eyes, but looks down again almost immediately.
I think he's going to need some time.
I will lot closer and see if there's anything physically wrong with him.
Okay. How would you like to do this?
Let's see. I'll just roll a basic investigation.
Sorry, roll what?
Are the wolves trying to interrupt me, trying to help this child? That's rude.
You did hear a howl, yes.
Okay. I'll just roll a basic investigation.
Okay.
Right. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Here you go. 19.
Okay. Quickly examining the child from head to toe, seems to be unharmed. You certainly don't see any signs of wounds and so forth. Nor is there any frostbite or other obvious damage from walking around barefoot in the snow.
I think he just needs time.
Okay.
Go back in one of these tents and or whatever they are. Just keep an eye on him.
Sounds like we might have some scavengers coming for the bodies.
I'll do a medicine check on one of the corpses to see what we can learn.
Okay. So, examining a nearby corpse, you see this individual was slain by a spear thrust through the abdomen. And then chewed on by a buzzard.
Okay. So that was more than 1 minute ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Are the bodies completely frozen, or are...
No, the bodies are not frozen at all. They're still warm.
Okay. So
The child moves
most likely
forward
they were...
to look over Toman's shoulder while he examines the body. Go ahead.
I was going to say, so it sounds like they were raided maybe several hours ago. And then we've interrupted the buzzards. I'll poke my head in some of these tents. Is there anything worthwhile in any of them?
Typical gear for a settlement like this. Primitive to moderate spears, knives, hides, preserved food, that sort of thing.
How many corpses are there?
Are there any bodies in any of these tents?
All of the bodies you can find are outside in the snow. I would say a quick count looks to be 17.
Okay. And then is there a mass of tracks, like showing like where the raiders may have come from or gone?
You can do a survival check, but do so at disadvantage because the blown snow has obscured much.
You said survival, right?
Yes.
Ah, 5.
It's too much fresh snow to determine very much.
Okay.
I'm gonna start gathering the bodies, dragging them into one of these wood huts here.
Okay.
Someone's going to help with that. That's my instinct as well. And maybe some do so with utmost respect. I don't know if I would know the religion of these people, but I'll maybe ask Sigurd about that as we're going
Yeah, no,
along.
I'm gonna set it on fire.
Okay.
I want to, since those wolves are close enough to be heard, I want to take a quick circuit around the outer edge of this camp to see if I can spot anything coming
Okay. Give
on
me
the horizon.
a perception check. Okay.
The coast is clear.
Sigurd, so we're going Viking funeral pyre here.
Yep.
Sounds good.
I didn't see a sign of anything trying to make its way back here, so other than those buzzards that we've chased off.
Kozgeth, please give me a perception check.
Oh, sure.
Okay, you see a large barbarian man covered head to toe in wolf skin enter the hut immediately to the east of you. Sticks his head inside. And steps back out. What would you like to do?
I suppose I'll get the attention of the party. Hey guys, over here. There's a new person on the scene. Does he seem to see me and acknowledge that I'm here?
He does. He does not seem threatened by your presence.
Okay. I suppose I will wave to him and say hello.
He reacts with obvious disdain and pushes his head into this tent.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go stand by this child.
Not finding what he was looking for, he steps within inches of you and lets out a terrible howl. He brushes past Kozgeth and looks into this tent. The child says in Reged, where is it? Sorry. I lost it. Okay, yeah. The child says in ragged 2 words, Wolf King, and sprints back to hide in this tent.
You guys, the kid said that that's the Wolf King. Seems to be afraid of him.
Having heard something suspicious, the Wolf King moves toward the camp. Sniffs the air in an exaggerated fashion.
If he moves towards this tent at the bottom, I'll step in front of him.
Okay. Well, once again, he howls and looks
Very
inside
convincing.
this tent. He steps.
What are you looking for, friend?
He steps directly up to you, chest to chest, and glowers at you. The massive man showing no signs that you intimidate him at all.
I'll lick his face.
He doesn't even flinch. He seems somewhat insane.
I'll do it slowly.
All right. Yeah. He is unfazed. Steps over to look inside this tent.
What are you looking for?
He does not acknowledge you, but steps toward Gerond and says, in broken common, "Move, runt."
I'll pull out my axe.
I think you should speak with my companion first.
Let's see here.
And I'll stand my ground.
Alrighty. At that, he's going to attack you. Let me clear the initiatives and re-roll for the NPCs. Does that sound like static to anybody else?
Yeah.
I hear a little bit of
I heard
static.
some.
Yeah.
I wonder what that is. Okay. Top of the order will be Wither.
Alrighty. Let me see if I can maybe get people into view here.
Oh, do we need to re-roll initiative?
Please.
Sorry. There we go.
And is anybody picking up Zeno?
I say we throw him in the tent with Kid.
Okay.
Alright. I guess I'll start us off with a firebolt.
All right. What's that?
I was just gonna say, I think Garen re-rolled initiative or rolled initiative and should have gone before me. Looks like.
That's all right. We'll put him back in the order here in a second.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna let him attack first. In that, I'm holding his ground until he actually like attacks.
Okay, so are you preparing an attack?
Yes, I'm ready to attack him if he attacks. If that makes sense.
Yeah, he's pretty very obviously going to come at you with a sickle.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
I think that static sound is coming from JT. I went ahead and put you on mute, sir. Alright, is that it for your attack?
Yep. It's the other guy's turn.
Garen, did you want to do yours?
Go ahead.
Sure, I can go ahead and attack before him. Let's see. Is he engaged enough to give me sneak attack?
He is, yes. There's two of you within melee range.
Since he's up in my face, I will use my daggers.
Okay.
This doesn't. One of these days, I'll have all this stuff down. Does this give me advantage on this roll, or just
It
he's
does not.
engaged enough for it to be sneak attack?
Yeah,
Okay,
just sneak
that's what I
attack.
thought. So anyway, we're close. We'll try and get him with the dagger before he can do much of anything. Hits. So, and meet my dagger sneak attack damage.
Okay.
You.
Alright.
And that's it.
Do you wish to remain there?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, cool. So he's going to then come at you with 3 sickle attacks. One,
No, you got that many.
2. And 3. You can see from the way he's operating the weapon, it's a little bit more difficult for him because you have an ally nearby.
Okay, and then wait, real quick. I was going to say I will use my uncanny dodge on that last attack of his that hit.
Okay, you're going to cut that in half?
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, next up would be Toma. And sorry, I muted you in case you're trying to speak now.
I can hear him.
Oh,
Yeah, I was able to hear him as well.
Maybe just muted on my side. Carry on, sir.
He failed his save.
Yep.
Toll the dead against this guy.
Okay.
And step into this position.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to step up to Sigurd and cast Lay on Hands. Second.
Much appreciated, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Thank you. I have no clue what class Cosgeth is at this point.
I'm a paladin.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sorry, I'm having a little trouble with my keyboard for some reason. The control key is not working. Okay.
You just drag it onto the map, onto the pip, or the token, what do they call it in this platform?
Alright, that's all for me.
Alrighty. Maybe having internet problems. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Just lost all the music.
Slightly broken, but yeah.
Okay. So let's see. The child is going to cower. Zeno's going to protect him. We're back up to Gerund.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just yeah, I'll come at him with more of the same. He's up in the face. He's getting more of my dagger. And that's it.
Okay.
Withers up.
We're gonna just go with another firebolt.
Okay.
Alright. Seeing that he's injured here. Attack him recklessly. So close to beautiful, beautiful. Great. Oh.
Okay. He's swaying a bit from the damage. He brings his scythe up near his face, licks Jaren's blood off of it, and goes into a blood frenzy. He swings his sickle with maniacal speed.
Yeah. Well,
Yes?
I was just gonna say pick whichever pick whichever one to use uncanny dodge on.
Okay.
It's just a reaction, so I can just use it on one attack, or can I use it on all attacks?
One per turn, I believe.
Okay.
Alright, so we got 3 hits on you. The worst of which was 7, so you want to heal 4 back. You are up, Tobin, sir.
He's okay. Oh, that was my action. Done, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, just in case this guy has this fight lasts too much longer, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Garand.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to the top.
And once again, I don't know what about defending a child has made me think I can be a damage sponge, but
Okay.
Nice.
The Wolf King gasps his last breath and slumps over into the snow.
as he falls over, it's like, I would say, told you words would have been simpler. You'd be like, "Ugh."
Anything else?
Everyone else okay? I'm good.
I'll take a look around, see if he has any friends coming.
Yeah, perception check?
Yeah, about that.
Well, it's not all your fault because the snow is extraordinarily starting to pick up. Within minutes, visibility is not much greater than arm's length.
I will yell over the snow. It's like, we should get in that tent with the child.
Snuggle up for warmth.
Okay, as you move inside, the ice and snow pick up to the point where they appear to be penetrating the walls of the hut itself. And soon you can see nothing but white. When you are able to see again, you open your eyes to find you are back inside Arl's halls. As you look around the entryway to this particular test, none of you are able to read the word that was originally on it and is now scratched out.
That means we passed.
Maybe.
Let me get your map. I just have one screen. Interesting.
You can use hit dice to recover once you've taken a short rest, right?
Yes, when you take a short rest, you can do that.
Okay. Is this enough time to take a short rest?
Is that what you guys want to do? What?
It would be beneficial for me.
Yes.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, but I'll eat in a little bit.
I want to take some time to get to know this new axe.
Okay. Did you guys want to rest there in the alcove that you're currently in?
I think that's a good idea.
Characters back on here if you're not on here already.
I see nothing.
Yeah, all I've got is black.
Weird, right? Okay, everybody should see it now, hopefully.
Yep.
Yep. Although it's just the tiny chunk we're in, not the.
Yeah, I don't have any idea what did that.
Yeah, I see nothing.
I don't see on the map, actually.
He should be there. I moved him. Do it again.
There he is.
Did that work, JT?
Let me try zooming out. Nope. That's all right.
Okay, party taking a short rest. Clicking the button.
Some good hit dice rolls. Okay. I'm good for now.
You note the wispy, wiry presence of a certain frost imp
See if there's any changes in his behavior since we've been completing these tasks or allegedly completing them.
No, he chewing on a big old piece of walrus fat right now, but that's all. So after about an hour, party is collected, rested, and ready to move. What would we like to do next?
On to the next hall, right?
There's isolation and endurance left.
Don't think it's going to matter too much which one we take.
Seems like we should take endurance last.
I'm inclined to agree.
Which room was that? I think my notes are wrong. Isolation.
Endurance should be the last one. It should be
Yeah,
the one on the top right, I believe.
endurance is yes, top right.
So we're all going to bottom right?
Everybody's going to the bottom right?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay. As you enter the hall, your surroundings vanish in a flurry of snow and ice. When your vision clears, you find yourself standing at the edge of a camp under a clear sky. All the warriors in the camp appear to be sharpening their weapons. Sigurd, you recognize the markings of this to be the Tiger tribe.
Oh, close the no, no. All right. You want to spread out and start searching tents?
Well, as you enter the center of the camp, you see the chieftain sharpening her weapons.
We get a read on their intentions.
She looks up, grins widely at Sigurd, and says, "Oral has blessed us." She shouts loud enough to every warrior to hear in earshot. The Frostmaiden has sent emissaries to watch our camp while we complete our mission.
What's your mission?
We strike the elk tribe.
Anything you need done while you're gone? Any livestock to feed? Cats, maybe?
She shakes her head. Warriors, are you ready? They all roar. What are you guys doing?
Watching the camp while they go off and take care of stuff sounds fine to me.
A break finally. What about snowflakes over people's heads? Is that a thing?
Yes, everyone has snowflakes over their heads.
Is Wither still larger?
It is.
Kind of bothers me. Alright. I'm gonna search out, find which one of these looks like the chieftain's tent, and then I'm gonna go make myself comfortable.
Okay. It is the one you're standing in front of, and it is very well appointed in white tiger furs.
Wow. It's the nicest place we stayed at yet.
The tribe roars and they go charging off to the west,
Good luck storming the castle.
leaving not a single tribe member behind. What are you guys doing?
This is an interesting challenge.
I'm gonna look around for something to eat.
There is some dried meat. Not a lot. The tribe did seem to be somewhat low on supplies, but there's definitely some dried meat to eat.
I'll eat a handful of it.
Okay. It tastes fine. It could probably use more spice.
I'll make a note next to the dried meat pile that says add more spice next time.
Okay.
Have you tried Pinsies?
Is there any sign of any other animals or people that aren't tribes folk around?
There were some tigers being kept in a pen, just from judging from the signs of the pen, but no, every single member of the tribe has gone on this raid.
We should ask how long they expected to be gone.
The hours roll by uneventfully, and it starts getting dark.
I guess I'm gonna find a tent to turn in and just go get some sleep.
All
If
right.
we're
Gonna-
stuck here anyways, why not?
Someone's gonna take first watch and grab a stick of firewood and start carving a tiger with his wood carver tools.
Nice. Anybody else?
Whittling skill.
I'll help man the fire.
Alrighty.
/ take kind of first watch.
That was a lot of dice.
Okay. The morning comes. Long rest for everybody. Let me click that real quick. Would anyone like to make a perception check?
I will.
Always.
All right, Tillman. Doing a real quick head count. You seem to be missing a large white dragonborn.
He's right there behind the tent. I see him.
Hey guys, anyone seen
Zeno is
Zeno?
right there.
No, I guess we're just missing him. Like we miss him.
No, he's not there. You can't
Oh.
find him. You can't see him. He's not there.
Hmm. That white dragon's gone woke about again.
Take a quick run around the exterior of this inner ring.
I'm looking for a dragon-shaped pile of snow.
Okay. Neither of you find anything of note. Soft, undisturbed snow as far as the eye can see.
I want to make
Wander
an Arcana
into
check.
one of these tents
Okay.
and fall asleep.
Go ahead with your check. You start investigating the tents one by one. You haven't found him yet.
I'm looking for any magical cause of disappearance, maybe.
You're not detecting any.
What's this challenge called again?
What was that?
This one's isolation.
Isolation. Ooh.
I'm going to go hunting alone. And I'll look for him while I'm out there.
Okay. Let's do a survival check. Okay, you are able to successfully hunt some small game, but no signs of any dragonborn.
Hmm.
Anybody else doing anything?
Uh, there any high ground nearby to like get a better advantage of our surroundings?
No. No, you're in a pretty wide valley. It would be many, many miles to get on top of a hill. Well, assuming we don't do anything, time marches inexorably forward and the days begin to grow dark again. The day begins. Anybody?
I got nothing.
Yeah. No.
We bedding down again for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. As we awaken in the morning, who wants to do the honors of a perception check?
Yeah. Ooh, nothing wrong.
Nothing at all. Okay, Wither. You seem to be missing your other barbarian.
Anybody seen the other barbarian?
He should be in. Oh, he's
I'll call out and see if I get any response.
No one responds.
All right, I will investigate.
So you search thoroughly, including the tribal leader's tent, and you can see signs of Sigar having entered the tent, but no sign of him having ever left.
Huh. I'll relay that to the party, and then maybe we can go search that tent, the tribal leader's tent, see if we can figure out.
that's the Big Ten in the south position.
It is, yes.
Yeah. No.
He was definitely here. I'll show how I can see he went in but never came out, and then start looking around in here, I guess.
I'd like to cast Divine Sense and see if I can sense anything there.
Your divine sense does not pick up any evil, undead, demons, or anything.
Okay.
Is there anything that looks magical in the tent?
There's not.
Probably not the tent itself. It was in that one the previous night before Zeno disappeared.
Yeah. Hmm. Is there any writing in the tent? Like, I don't know, journal or any other items that are of interest?
No, I don't believe so. Just the personal effects of the tribal chieftain. And I don't think she's the type to have kept a journal.
I guess I'm just gonna camp out in the tent and see if anything changes. Just observe.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
Someone's going to walk
No.
in ever widening spirals around the tent, getting farther and farther away from the center in kind of a clockwise motion, just continuing to investigate as he goes.
Okay. You search throughout the day and don't find anything. It's getting dark. What would you like to do?
We all stay in the same tent this evening.
Everybody wants to stay in the same tent tonight?
Let's do it.
Yeah, at least this way we'll know if somebody goes missing right away.
All right. Night passes. Who wants to make this morning's perception check?
Okay, well.
Well, it's pretty obvious the human who was sleeping across from you is not here when you wake up in the morning. What would you like to do? You're on the morning of the 4th day since the tribe left.
Any signs of like exiting the tent or anything?
None. And Toman almost surely would have known, unless he was sneaking, because he's sleeping right by the door.
Someone's freaked out and he starts trying to just follow after the tiger clan, whichever way they went. He just heads off into the snow.
Okay. They went east. How far are you going to go, Toman?
Okay.
Pardon?
And we all just keep walking for half a day. Any sign?
Okay. At about half a day, you come into the elk camp and find it occupied by the Tiger Clan. They greet you with worry, asking you if anything's wrong.
If anything's wrong, you should have told us that your camp is haunted. We've got folks disappearing back there. They're just up in the night. My companions are all half gone now.
They laugh at you and treat you as though you are insane or silly or both. They invite you to stay. The Tiger clan has decided to wait and ambush any elk hunting parties that return so that they can collect all of their food before returning to the camp.
Well, it beats disappearing in the night, so I guess I'll stay with you, lads.
All right. Kazgeth, Wither, what would you two like to do?
I'm gonna keep hanging out in this tent.
Okay, I guess in that case, I'll stay in here with you, and we should take turns sleeping. See what
Okay.
happens.
That sounds like a good plan.
Okay. Fourth night. Fifth morning. Kazgeth, buddy, I got some bad news for you. Wither, I got some bad news for you.
Oh man.
You are the only one in this camp right now.
I will, I guess, go take a look at the surroundings and see if there's anything to see.
Okay. Give me a perception check. You see some sign of where Toman left yesterday, almost completely blown over by now, and that's all.
Okay. I don't. If Toman does come back, or the tribe comes back, I don't want us to have, I guess, not taken care of the camp. So I'll just guess hang out for the day and see what happens.
Okay. Well, the fifth night passes without event, and Toman, on the sixth morning, the tribe packs up to return. About halfway through, they start picking up your friends, one by one, stumbling about in the snow, oblivious as to where they've been. They're cold, they're stunned, but they are slowly roused around back to consciousness. Wither, about noon of the sixth day, the Tiger tribe and all of the members of your party come rolling in from the east.
Okay. I will greet them as they return.
Okay.
We do a snowflake check.
Everybody's got their snowflakes.
You say everybody. Is that just me and Toman, or is everyone else?
Everyone else is here. The whole party is back.
They've reappeared. Okay.
They were found wandering in the snow and have come back with the tribe.
Got it.
Guys, you are all back.
And we don't remember anything from the point from when we disappeared to when we were found.
Correct.
I was just hunting. Yeah.
That's the tribe with this sort of thing happens a lot.
No, this has never happened before. They're not sure that it happened this time either. As you're wrapping up the conversation, the snow blows, the wind picks up, and you arrive back in the dungeon once again.
Well, that was weird, guys.
Very.
Yep.
Status over the door.
Toman can still see it. None of the rest of you can.
Well, are we ready for the last challenge?
Sure.
We've been ready for any of the other ones, so sure.
Hey, this chamber looks like a snowflake.
Okay, this one is the one labeled endurance.
Oh, it's go time. Let's do this.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
My client crashed. I'm logging back in real fast.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back in.
Okay, give me 1 second. Ah, crap. I closed the wrong thing. No. Okay. Your surroundings vanish in a flurry of snow and ice. When your vision clears, you find yourself in a raging snowstorm, standing at the edge of a ragged tribe's camp in the process of being dismantled. The nomads work feverishly to tear down their tents and pack them into dog sleds. A few of them spot you and brandish their weapons. A tall figure standing among them calls out, "We shall not lie down and die for your pleasure, emissaries of Oral. Begone, vultures!"
That's a new take.
Yeah. What do you think we're here for?
You've come to finish the job.
What job?
Our food stores have been demolished. We must follow the herd or die.
Can we help you hunt?
Why would you do this?
Well, we're out here with you too. We also don't have much food. Seems like we're all in this together.
Are you skilled in the ways of the hunt?
I could teach you a few things.
He crosses his arms and looks at you incredulously, unsure.
Omen tosses a cigarette javelin.
I'll challenge him to a foot race.
Okay.
I just give him a look like, okay, sure.
Athletics check, I guess.
My speed is 40. So I
Okay.
was going for there. But we can do athletics. I'm good with that.
Oh, yeah, his is only 30.
Yeah.
And you outrun him anyway. Okay, so impressed by your prowess, he agrees to let you join the hunt. The tribe tears down the camp with surprising efficiency and begins packing everything up onto skids to be dragged across the tundra.
Are they one person to skid or?
Yes. Before long, the entire camp is gone. Very little sign it was ever there. And the tribe begins the grueling path across the snow. Everyone tagging along?
Yeah, someone
Yep.
will help
Yes.
something. Make himself useful.
All right, so each hour of this awesome adventure, I will need a Constitution saving throw. The first hour's DC is 10. So let them fly.
Is it just for the running or?
It's a forced march. The entire tribe is moving across the tundra at a relatively insane pace.
Okay. Con save?
Check. No,
Oh,
save.
okay.
Sorry, con save. Save. DC 10.
Ooh. I'm winded from the foot race.
You have inspiration if you'd like to use it.
Yeah, why not? Weak.
Ah, much better. Okay. The march presses on. And at the end of the second hour, Need everyone to repeat their Constitution saves, this time at a DC 11. Okay, whether you have inspiration if you'd like to use it. Okay, so Kozgeth and Toman both failed their saves. The pace is starting to get to you. You are each suffering 1 level of exhaustion. This gives you disadvantage on ability checks, not saving throws, but ability checks, until you have a full rest to reduce your level of exhaustion.
Toman, embarrassed by his performance and his level of exhaustion, casts enhance ability on himself with Bear's endurance. Give him advantage on Constitution checks for an hour. He does this subtly, so as not to draw attention to himself.
Okay.
Does the DM allow that?
Yeah, we can try that. Yes.
All right. And 2d6 temporary hit points.
Okay. 1 more hour. DC now is 12.
That's a really good idea.
Okay, Kozgeth, unfortunately you are now down 2.
Oh,
This cuts your speed in half. Okay, 3rd hour, DC 13.
He's going to recast the spell because it's going to last an hour.
Okay, Wither, you failed this one unless you'd like to use your inspiration.
I think I used my inspiration last roll.
Okay. Okay, and now the 4th hour is DC 14. Oh, Kozgeth, you're having a rough time with this march.
yeah.
Now you are at disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. So, for those of you keeping track, if you failed once, you have disadvantage on ability checks. If you failed twice, you have speed halved. If you failed 3 times, you're at disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Each long rest will reduce your exhaustion level by 1.
You don't have a status button for that?
I don't think there is automation for it, at least not to my knowledge. Should be. That would make sense. But at the end of the 4th hour, the chief decides that they've pressed on enough. The scouts report that they can see the caribou, and they begin making a temporary camp.
I'm going to find a spot to kick my feet up.
Okay, as soon as the camp is built, Everyone with a glowing symbol of Oral hovering over their heads is teleported back to Grimskull.
Let's check to see who disappeared, I guess.
Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, looking upon the markings for a quick check. No one in the party is able to read them.
All right. Who else can see markings right now? Anywhere?
I believe I can see the markings in the first hallway.
I think I can see the ones in the southeast.
We want to try as a group to head south, or do we want to redo the trials?
Let's try heading south, at least first.
Okay.
Okay, so as you pass through, you hear this way is shut to all but those who pass the tests of cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation.
Pretty clear message. Who needed isolation? Was that Tillman?
Yeah.
Who wants to attempt to approach the door?
What door?
I'll approach it. Just for grinsies.
I think Sigur's the only one that passed every single one.
You'd be able to pass the first one.
Yeah. So as Sigur presents himself to the door, it opens.
Come on, guys.
Arranged about this room are 4 tablets of ice, each 10 foot tall, 7 feet wide, and 1 foot thick. They stand upright in stands that are also carved from ice. Script has been chiseled in the face of each tablet. Another door stands in the middle of the far wall.
Wither, can you read these?
Yeah, I'll take a look. Can I tell what the tablets say?
Yes, they are inscribed in common. And I'll put them in the chat for you.
All right.
These seem to be at odds with each other. How can you have preservation and cruelty? Preserve each snowflake, but not be compassionate? That's a little weird.
Maybe they mean like preserved, like a mummy.
I think they're talking about the little kid.
Well, I've got the odd man out snowflake.
I've
The big
solved the
snowflake.
mystery. It's okay to kill old people, but not children.
Has Sigurd tried this last door?
I'll give it a try.
This chamber has a domed ceiling engraved with a giant snowflake. 2 cartadids depicting a towering woman stand on either side of a door in the south wall. In the middle of the room is a 5-foot-tall claw-shaped lectern with a white-covered book resting on it.
I think I
Ooh.
found our book, guys.
That appears to be the thing we're here for.
Wither, Toman, one of you want to take a look at this?
Sure, let's check it out.
Okay. It is the book you seek. Who would like to pick it up?
I'll hand it over to Toman.
I'm going to do the metal monocle of municipal inspection first and see what I see on the base where it's sitting. But since it's being tossed at me, I guess I'll catch it.
Okay. It is a spell book as well as a book of poetry. You see that it also provides resistance to cold damage as long as the item is in your possession.
Cool.
Nestled among the descriptions is a spell that wizards can learn called Frost Fingers, and a poem called Rime of the Frostmaiden. Toman's into poetry, isn't he?
Sure.
Grab that for you. Tossing that into chat. Not looking at the right map over here. Here we go. You guys see that?
Yep.
The poem, yeah.
All right. What would we like to do next?
That's the book, but I think we're supposed to find something else here as well. Some professor's orb. Should we check the upper levels?
Where does this door go to in front of us?
Yeah, check this last door.
Yeah, there are
Like I
2
said.
icy women on either side of the door. As you approach it, whether you feel compelled, as do you, Singer,
What am I compelled to do?
to enter the room.
Oh, excellent.
So as you enter, you hear in your head a voice say, "Will you court death to receive my blessing?"
Absolutely.
Yes.
Constitution saving throw.
Death is my mistress.
Oh man, I'm screwed on this one.
Nice.
Okay. Actually, it is only offered to Sigger and Wither. Sorry, Kazgan.
Oh, no problem.
Okay. Whether you feel your feet freeze solid, becoming ice, the ice travels up your legs through your waist into your hands and through your head. Your character is now a complete statue of ice.
Damn.
If only we had someone to unfreeze him.
I mean, I am fiery, so the fact that, it turned me to ice is saying something.
Yeah.
Sigurd receives the following, which apparently is not automated either. Okay. Toman, make a medicine check for me. Or Arcana, whichever you prefer.
Not so much with the magic.
Okay. You believe that Wither has been petrified. This is a reversible condition in Dungeons & Dragons. Let's see, what do we need?
I'll lay some frosty rhymes on him from the book.
Let's see, it looks like we need probably greater restoration. Yeah, because I don't think Flesh of Stone would do it. Well, Flesh of Stone is a 6th level spell anyway. Greater Restoration's a 5th, so.
Do you have this spell?
Nope.
Well, we're about to visit a wizard's tower, right? That's the next stop, right? We're going to meet that lady at. Sorry, I checked the notes.
I'm gonna cast resistance to cold on myself, I guess, for having the book. It doesn't seem like it's applied. So
Yeah, you can apply the effect.
this is worn off.
What level are you guys? 6th?
6, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like 5th level spells aren't available to Toman until 9th level. But the good news is, having found the book and passed the challenges, you advance to 7.
Ooh.
Yay!
woohoo! Ice woohoo.
Brr.
Brr woohoo.
So I guess I'm going to carry the wither sickle around for a while.
Nice. Keeping characters away from the floor.
As I was being frozen, I want to I'm a little teapot kind of pose to where there's a hook where Sigurd can carry me.
Okay.
That's thinking ahead. That's,
Yeah.
it's good thinking under pressure.
Very
That's
smart.
right.
Okay, well, I think we're going to wrap recording here for tonight. Anybody wants to hang out and level can do so, or we can do so before we start next week. But it's a pretty good stopping point. See you guys all next week.